So, I got a gripe for a minute. This is usually a subject I don't really talk about because it's usually really touchy for some people. But, religion. I live in the United States, which means I am surrounded by Christians. And I also grew up going to church, doing all that stuff. Kind of like most people my age, we grew up going to church. When I was little, I did not like going to church. I never really felt like it was for me. It was just weird because it was a weird household when I was growing up. So trying to invest my feelings in a man living in a cloud didn't really connect with me. And the church I used to go to when I was I think I was still in elementary school, before middle school, that we had a room downstairs that I think they called the cow room or something, and it's where all the mostly elementary teenagers hung out, played games, did whatever the fuck we wanted to do, basically, and we all did it downstairs and shit. But that was the highlight of church, was going downstairs and playing, playing board games, playing weird games on the big ass whiteboard we had, playing basketball outside. That was the highlight. It wasn't anything but being able to go away from all the fucking adults and play games. So I was never really invested into Christianity. I never was. Those of you who know me now know that I am not a Christian. I would call myself an atheist, but I also just don't give a fuck. You want to be Christian, go ahead and be Christian. You want to be Muslim, be Muslim. Buddhist, whatever the fuck. I'm not really a spiritual person either. It doesn't really. I can't really connect with that because of the fact that I grew up. My parents basically almost forced me to believe in a God that I didn't give a fuck about. Believe in a man on a cloud. If you're a Christian, that's fine. But I hate it when people try to push it on others. I fucking hate that shit. Because the gym I go to now is it's inside of a church's community center. It's a big ass fucking church, big ass Christian school, and then right across the parking lot is a community center where they have some conference rooms, and they have a big ass fucking basketball gym, fucking track upstairs, weights. It's fucking great, and it's 2 minutes from my house, which is the only reason why I'm going there. I was looking at one across town, but it's 15 minutes away on a good day. I'm like, fuck that. I'd rather just take the one that's right down the road. It's the only reason why I'm going there. And I'm not going to call anyone out, but there was a person who came up to me today and tried to get me to come to church on Sundays. I'm like, no. And they asked me, you religious? I was like, no. And they're like, why do you come here then? I was like, but I come here for the gym. I don't come here for a religious experience. Because if you took every single religious text and everything that's ever been written about Christianity or Islam or Judaism and destroyed it, completely destroyed it, destroyed all memory of it, destroyed all of it, it may not ever come back, period. And if it did come back, it'd be completely different. It would be vastly different than it is right now. But if you took every single science textbook and all of our knowledge about science and destroyed all of it it would all eventually come back. Because science is something that is grounded in reality. Christianity is not really grounded in reality, because if you take Genesis, which is the Bible's account of nature, you would say, if you only looked at the book of Genesis, you didn't know anything about science, you'd say the world was created in 6 days, and stars are just tiny points of light in the sky, and during Revelation, they actually fall out of the sky. I paraphrasing, obviously, because it's a massive fucking story. To even put that into words and put it in a book means that you have no idea what the hell those things are. You have no idea what the hell that point of light is in the sky. It's either another planet, which most likely it is in our solar system. The brightest ones are usually planets, or they're suns 10 times larger than our own, billions of light years away. So to even write the fact that these things can fall out of the sky means that you have no idea what the hell those things are. And right there is when I was reading, when I was going to church, I read the Bible, and I read that, and I was like, the fuck are they talking about? Like, that makes no fucking sense. And Noah's Ark is all, like, you start looking at it, and it's just completely full of shit. How the fuck are you gonna fit 2 of every goddamn animal on some gigantic boat and have it sail for 4 days, 40 nights without, the jaguars and lions and tigers eating literally everything? Like, the weird, crazy stories are completely bullshit. To even write that down means that you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. And that's for some people who say that, I just use the Bible as my spiritual guide, I don't use it in the science room. It's like, well, that's good, but then you're also using it as more of a thing that I like to call the God of the gaps, where you basically just throw in religion where science has yet to tread. Like when I try to explain dark matter and dark energy, people try to throw in, it's God doing it. Like, no, not necessarily. It's just we don't know what it is yet. Like, we didn't know that the sun wasn't the center of the universe, and before then we didn't know that the earth wasn't the center of the universe. And even today, we don't know what the center of the universe is. That doesn't mean that it is God. It just means we haven't found it yet. It's so just weird. Like, you can use Christianity to guide your spiritual experience, but I have a problem with it when you try to throw it into the classroom. I'm seeing more and more of that. The more I'm around this gym, and the more I'm around some old friends, like, you can't just throw religion where something you don't know, because then you are accepting ignorance, and you're accepting the fact that you'll never figure it out, and no one will ever figure it out because it's God's handiwork, and that's bullshit. But I'm done ranting. I just had to get it off my chest because the person tried to make me come to church, and it made me so mad. Like, don't stop. I'm not a Christian. I'm not religious. I'm strict I'm an atheist. It's weird. It's weird going to a gym next to a gigantic church, Christian school. It's really weird. But I still like that gym, even though people don't know how to put the fucking weights up. That's the most frustrating thing, is that people don't know how to put their fucking weights up. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I'm hungry. I'm probably gonna stream tonight, so I hope you catch you there on Twitch. I'm not gonna say my Twitch name because YouTube doesn't like it. So only gotta, if I make it, I might die before I start streaming. Anyway, catch you on the stream. bitches.